Coach Phipps, this is an important week. Many of your competitors will wrap up their indoor season at the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation Championships. Tell me, from your men's team, what are you expecting on a team level for the Cougars to perform at the MPSF?
Well, I think we look very good as a team. We've been kind of hovering in that top 5 in the region the entire year, and I think we've got the potential to move up even more so with the entries that we've submitted. So we're excited about our chances as a team, and then we have some incredible individuals as well.
Let's talk about a little bit of the men's individual performance that you think can win or perform at the highest level.
Well, Brock Eager, I think, is probably comes to mind. Has been throwing very consistently well all year. A little bit off of getting that what we foresee as being the NCAA mark, but he's got one more chance, and so I look forward to great performances from him. And then it's individual/team. I think the distance medley relay team, despite going against maybe 2 or 3 of the top teams in the entire nation, I think it's going to be very competitive, and we're very excited about that race as well.
From the women's point of view, what are you looking for in a team effort from the Cougar women?
Well, I think to move up from the rankings from where we are, and I think we definitely have the potential to do so, and led by Alyssa Brooks-Johnson in the pentathlon, who also will partake in a relay and maybe another individual event as well.
And at this point in the season, is it more important for them to do well individually or to get points?
Well, a little bit of both. This is a neat meet, and I just use that term lightly, I guess, or not lightly, neat. And it's an amazing meet. It's one of the top conference meets in the nation. I can also use it as a kind of a springboard to the outdoor season, and then also as a potential last chance qualifying meet for the NCAAs. So it's a little bit of both. You know, obviously it's scored and it's a championship, so we want to score as well as we can. And it's a great opportunity to participate in a championship meet before we get to the Pac-12. So it's a great dress rehearsal for that. Many of the same teams, in addition to a few others. And so it's a great opportunity, especially for our freshmen, our younger student athletes who have never been to a Pac-12 championship, to gain a lot of experience. So it has multiple goals that we're trying to accomplish. But again, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a championship, it's scored, we want to do well, and we want to advance more kids to the NCAA finals.
Your kids have run or competed at the Dempsey indoor facility several times this year. Is that helpful going into the championships?
It definitely is. You know, I use the distance medley relay, for example. In years past, we haven't run it as much for a variety of reasons, but now we've run it multiple times. You get used to where things are on that track, because a track that's 307 meters doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless you've been on there a few times. So I think it's definitely an advantage that we've been there a few times.
Well, of course, the weather has turned here in Pullman. It was warmer in January than in February, yet you're about 3 weeks away from going to an outdoor meet. How are you going to make that transition from indoor to outdoor?
Yeah, it's we will take a little bit of a break for those that don't advance to the NCAA, but I say a break, a little bit of a down period right after Mount Pacific, and then we're right back at it for the outdoor. And some have already kind of made that transition a little bit. For the distance runners, we're outside pretty much no matter what, enjoying the crisp, sunny air these last couple of days. Any
special things that you have to do? Any hand warmers, finger warmers, toe warmers?
You know, it's a hardy group, and so yeah, definitely with the gloves and the hats, but yeah, pretty unfazed, and to be honest, once they're out there, once they get going, no complaints, and we've had some great runs actually these last few days.
I want to wrap up with Alyssa Brooks-Johnson. She has already made a qualifying mark that should hold up for her to go to the NCAA Championships of the pentathlon. First time for her in her career here. Going into the MPSF, we want her to win. We want her to do well, but is there any one area or another that you particularly want her to improve at this meet so that she is better prepared for the NCAA championships?
It's more about our preparation leading up to the meet. So it's fine-tuning what we're doing in the week before to make sure she's really on point for the NCAA meet. So we did an evaluation before her, before the home meet, before she got her qualifying mark, to see what worked well, what didn't work well, and we'll fine-tune a little bit for the Mount Pacific meet, and then make any adjustments as necessary. So not as much individual event, but a kind of a holistic approach to her level of fitness, her recovery going into the meet.
All right, well, good luck to the Cougars at the MPSF Indoor Championships in Seattle this weekend.
Thank you very much, and go Cougs!